If I take a L, gotta make it back. And them type of things upset me and get me looking to take some racks. Don't let me get the drop. If I get the drop, I'm raising your gap. I'm raising your gap.
Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. I'm in the place. It's the live watch along. It's Dubz and Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal, man, at Main Road. As you can see, it's all a bit disbungled here. I'm in the office or in the studio, however you want to call it. I've got things in the background that I don't want in the background. It's all going on. But I'm in the office. Obviously, kickoff's about to happen. It's the watch along. I'm supposed to be being with Stapes. Stapes is supposed to join me. I'm not sure where he is. I think he's got tied up, traffic or whatever. Teez won't be here today because he's got some family issues. I say issues. He's got some things he's got to sort out with the family, so he won't be here today. But we're still going to be the watch along, man. Content must continue, man, and we do it so you don't have to. All that one now. So teams are coming out. Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, Main Road, live watch along. I'll be back after this short break. Yes, people. As you can see, 3 Pointers TV, live watch along, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, or Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, as I've said. And it's all a bit go, as you can see by the backdrop. I'm in the office. So it's all a bit mad, rushing around with the family and all the rest of it. Hope you're all well and safe, man. Hope you're all well and safe. Teams are in, by the way. Teams are in. And it's quite interesting with the teams. He's gone with Nketiah. He's got Martinelli on the left. He's got Odegaard sitting in the hole. He's got Saka on the right. Interesting. He's got Charlie Pintino as a DM with Sambi Lokonga. So that's quite interesting because when we did the preview, that's not what people were saying. I did think he might play DM. But anyway, Sambi Lokonga and Charlie Pintino holding the DM roles. Then he's got Tavares, left back. He's got Holding and Ben White, centre backs, and he's got Cedric on the right hand side, which is what we thought anyway. So sorry about the camera angles because my screen's here, the camera's here. So yeah, I do apologise. I will be kind of looking to and fro. But I think at half time, when Stapes comes in or one of the boys, I'll have a little shuffle around, man. So yeah, man. As I said, let me know what you are saying, what's going on, how we all doing. You know, I know obviously it's winter seasons, man. I hope everyone is well and safe and all the rest of it. And yeah, game's just about to kick off. Interesting lineup, though, I would say. Kind of strong. I would say that's probably the strongest team he could have done, apart from all the guys at the African Nation. So it's a strong lineup. We're wearing the white jersey today. If you don't know already, it's to do with the respect. Hold on, just taking the knee. Which is always a good thing. So yeah, they're wearing the white jerseys, man. It's to show respect or to bring more awareness. Not like we need any more awareness, but due to the knife crime in the UK, London specifically, and yeah, it's mad. So it's the no red, no bloodshed. I think that's the settings. Obviously, Forest have gone with the with the red kit, so I'm not sure how that all ties in to whatever campaign they're trying to do. But Arsenal have got a campaign. They've said the kit's not for sale, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, kick off. Don't know much about Nottingham Forest, to be honest with you. I don't really know much about them. Number 9 up top, Kay Davis. They've got R. Yates on the left. They've got, is that Zikanangel? Or P. Zikanangel. Not sure who that is. Number 11 is in the holding row. Then they've got B. Johnson on the right-hand side. They've got Colback and Gardner, sort of D's. Escock, or Cooksby, left back. And then they've got McKenna and Vorrell, centre backs. And they've got D. Spencer, right back. And they've got D. Samba in goal. So, yeah, I don't know much about Forest. I know they have beat us in recent years. Everyone remembers the famous one, the 2-1 or 4-2 loss at Wenger at the helm. So, yeah, man, as I say, it should be an interesting game. We've gone with quite a strong lineup. Let's go with the bench. Kieran Tierney, Lacazette, Chambers, Pablo Mari, Kolasinac, Ramsdale. Who's that? Mike, who's that? I don't know who that is. 58. Michael Miles, Barif. Maybe I should know who that is. I don't know who that is. If you know who that is, let me know, please. We've got Salah, Olad Mahand. Don't know who that is either. Obviously, these are guys from the youth team, obviously. And we've got Omari Hutchison. So decent bench. But let me know what you guys think, man. Obviously, it's the FA Cup. We are sort of league leaders. We've won the most FA Cups in the British League. And I guess it's a tournament that we want to win. It's the 3rd round. You know, long way to go in the competition. I don't think there's been any shocks to my knowledge. I don't think we've lost. Or I say I don't think we've lost. I don't think there's been any big news of any of the big teams losing. I haven't checked the statistics, but I think I will now while I'm here. I think Chelsea won, didn't they? Chelsea won yesterday. Here we are. Got all the fixtures here. Did West Ham win? Don't really know. All right, so let's go with 3rd round. So, yeah, obviously Man City's already won. Middlesbrough, they won, which is quite interesting because he started with Nketiah, which is quite interesting because he's going to be cup tied now. If he goes on loan to anybody, he's cup tied. So I don't know why they would want to do that to the boy, which is quite strange. I don't know who else is on the pitch who we probably wouldn't, who may be going on loan. Yeah, Nketiah, and that's it, I think. Yeah, Patino's staying, Saka staying there. So, and maybe Cedric, but Cedric might go abroad. So yeah, interesting. So it's quite interesting, that one. But Nketiah specifically, if he does leave, which he may be doing so, obviously now he's cup tied. So interesting. Good save. We've got Leno in goal, guys. Leno's back. And you know what I mean? It's a rare start for him. Listen, Ramsdale's definitely firmly kept him out of the team. I think we can all agree on that. That is something that is going to happen and will continue to. Ramsdale's definitely shown his ability. And, Leno was a decent goalie, good shot stopper. But as a baller, Ramsdale's definitely better than it. So we should have some shape today. Watching the game now, the first kind of couple of minutes, we should have some shape. We shouldn't be all over the place. Obviously Pintino's in there. Obviously he's got Sambi and Pintino, which is, I won't say it's strange, but they obviously know each other, playing in the first team, probably played in some youth games as well. So, we should be okay with keeping the ball with what we've done in recent weeks against the Forest team in the Championship. So we'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. Game's underway, 5 minutes gone so far. It's been one of those starts. Forest look quite eager, which you would expect. You would expect them to be quite eager because obviously, you know, it's the Premier League team at the end of the day. Palace beating Millwall yesterday. I did catch the end of that, actually. It's quite interesting. I know Palace went one down, didn't they? Crazy mistake from their goalie. So they got through that. So Vieira got through the lion's den, as they say. Same with Hull and Everton. I know Hull went 1-0 up as well. And yeah, they look well up for that as well, Hull. And I know Everton came through 2 winners. Leicester beating Watford. These are all yesterday, by the way, guys. I can't see any upsets as far as I can see. Brighton beating West Brom. You know, you'd expect that, even though West Brom still got a few players, obviously, coming out of the Premier League. Southampton beating Swansea 3-2. A lot of 3-2s. Quite interesting. Luton beating Harrogate Town 4-0. So, yeah. Wolves beating Sheffield United 3-0. Again, you know, no shocks there. And, yeah, we had the games today. West Ham beating Leeds 2-0. Leeds are just having a ton of time. I don't think they need the FA Cup to disturb them, to be honest. They need to concentrate on the league. And then you've got Aston Villa, Man United, Aston Villa tomorrow. Liverpool beating Shrewsbury 4-1 today. That game's over. And Tottenham beating, is that Mokabi? Am I pronouncing that one? I can't read, you know. I think it's Mokabi. I think that is. Or Morecambe. Yeah, anyway, someone correct me when you hear this. And then Tottenham beating them anyway, 3-0. So, come on, Morecambe, man. You can beat Tottenham. Interesting start to our game. 7 minutes in. Ben White giving away a foul. Should be a good game, actually. Nottingham Forest do look up for it. They've got a spring in their step. And they, you know, look at that. They're breaking there. They look like they want to come and play football. So it should be interesting, man. It should be interesting. So let's get one of these. Let's get the advertiser out. Again, guys, sorry about the camera. I'm in the office and I was running around today doing a whole host of stuff. And I just had to quickly set up and get it all done. So I do apologise. I've even got photos in the background. I don't really want them in the background, but I'll take them down later. So I can only apologise if I'm looking to and from, because my screen is here and the camera is here. So I do apologise if I'm looking both ways. D Spencer getting a foul. What's that box T? What's that sponsor they got on the top? I wonder what that is. And Nottingham Forest look all right, man. They look up for it. They, you know, you can see they've prepared. I don't know if this is would they say this is their first team or this is predominantly the mix with their second team. It's pretty much our first team, though. Bar Pintino and Cedric. You know, it's well, you could say Nketiah, but he has played. It's pretty much the team we would go with. So it's quite strange. He's gone with quite a strong outfit. Martinelli's there. He's not played Xhaka. And he's not even on the bench as well. So Xhaka's out completely, which is quite interesting. Give him a nice holiday. He's probably got a winter break, Xhaka. He can do no wrong. Here we go. Oh, good tackle. Is that Ben? Well played. He needed that. He was the last man. Oh, well done. There you go. Who's that? No, that's not Ben. That's Holding. Hey! Hey! Don't have it, Holding. Hey, Davis. K. Davis. Get out of the way, bruv. What are you doing? I don't have it, Holding. You was taking him on there. That was you. That was for you to lose. Come on, Ben. Rob, sorry. Come on, Rob. Holding done the thing there. Well done, man. Respect. And he done the thing. He was the last man there. If he loses the ball there, it's peak. Well done. Here we go again. Don't let him do it, Odin. That's it. Get in front of him. That's it. Free kick. Come on, Odin. Yeah, that K. Davis is a bit of a beast for Nottingham Forest. So it should be interesting there. Should be interesting. Oh, hold on. Let me put it on mute. All right, so it seems like it's just me for now. I don't know. We might have some one of the boys pop in. You know, there's 3 of us, so we might get one of them popping. We might not. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so 0-0, 10 minutes gone. Game's warming up though. You can see it, man. That K Davis and Holding just had a bit of a tiff there. Great play from Oh, what's that? Tavares. Oh my God, that was a pass back like no other. He's passed back, and the pass back, Leno had to header it. Leno had to header the pass back. What a pass back. Wow. Leno, if you're not a baller, you're a baller now, mate. With those pass backs, you got to play football. Bloody hell, Tavares. Come on. Anyway, Nottingham Forest coming into the game now with a corner. And let's see what they're going to do with this one. Let's see. Martinelli, Saka on the pitch. We've got Odegaard, man. We've got the 3 boys who you'd expect things to happen. And Nketiah, massive game for Nketiah. You know, he's going on loan. Is he going on loan? I think he's going on loan. So it's a massive game for him. So if he's going on loan, which I think he is, obviously he's looking at coming back. Arteta's always singing his praises, isn't it? So he's looking at coming back. And if you ain't looking at coming back, this is window business, babe. You got to show people I can play football. Like, I can get some goals. So he's got the front 3 behind him. He's got Martinelli, Odegaard, and Saka behind him today. So I need to see something, I guess. This, you know, you get your chances in football, and this is one of them. I guess this is one of those ones where take your chances, boy. There we go. Martinelli on the left-hand side. Oh, where's Charlie? I ain't seen Charlie yet. Oh, that wasn't a great ball, Martinelli. That's a corner. Is that a corner? Yeah, corner. Come on, well played. I ain't seen much of Pintino at the moment. That wasn't a great ball, though. That's a corner. That is a corner. That wasn't a great ball from Martinelli, though. Oh, it's a goal kick. Weren't a corner, gets a goal kick. With a corner that come off, who's that guy? Spencer, number 2. So, yeah, man, Charlie Pintino, number 87. What a number. These numbers, you're going to have Google numbers at any time. Decent player. Well, I say decent player. Everyone's giving him the thumbs up, and his youth, you know, the boy's got to grow. He's got a long way to go if he's going to be anything that we would want him to be. So, long way to go in that respect. Yeah, again, guys, sorry about the camera and how it all looks. As I say, I was running a bit late, and I didn't want to start the game late. I thought I'd start the game and get it going rather than coming in late and explaining it all. So that's why everything's sort of all over the place. So I do apologise. But anyway, the game's underway. It's 3 Pointers TV. It's Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. It's at the Nottingham. Am I saying that right? Oh, how can I forget the? You know what? Haven't I? Hold on. It's Cooper. For some reason, their ground's just gone out of my head. I can't remember the ground. If someone knows, let me know, please. Come on, boys. So it's a nice, even start, I would say. No one's really... I don't think there's been a shot on target yet. So a nice, even start. Let's have a look. I think we didn't do... Did we do predictions? I don't think we did our predictions on for the preview. That was a bit silly. I don't think we did predictions, but anyway, we've had one shot. They've had none on target, so effectively no one's had a shot. Yeah, it's pretty even. 59, 51 possession. Passes, 61 to them, 62 to us. Accuracy, 80, 72 to them. So, you know, it's pretty even. You can't get any more even than that, really, apart from leaving the ball in the centre circle. So it should be interesting. But as I say, they are in the Championship. I don't know much about them, player for player wise. But what I do know is we've gone with a decent team. That's what I would say. Bar Pintino, Nketiah and Cedric, and you could probably put Holding in there. You know, I guess this is pretty much our team. And even if, I think the scary thing is, from our side, if we don't dominate this game at some level, Cedric and Holding have played football. They've played first team football. We've had them on the pitch playing with us. I say with us. We've had them on the pitch playing first team football, playing at a level, and there were times that, you know, we needed to depend on them. You could argue that those are the times when Arteta was almost getting sacked. So you could argue that. But, you know, are they championship players or are they better than championship players? Holding and Cedric and Nketiah, for that matter. You know, you'd argue, you'd like to say yes, right? So interesting. Arsenal with the ball. Who is that? Is that Holding? Oh, that won a great ball there to Martinelli, but he's managed to control it. Good. Unlucky. What's that, corner? I think that's a corner now. I'm just going to open my drink, guys. Give me a sec. Arsenal with their first corner, I believe. There you go. Oh, there you go. He's in. Unlucky. Oh, look at that. Good throw. They're striker. That K Davis, he's up for it, mate. That K Davis is up for it. He's a problem. Holding and Ben have got their work cut out tonight. That K Davis wants to play. And he's going to make himself a nuisance. You can see that from the first 15 minutes. Once again, guys, I do apologize, man, about the angle. The game's there. The camera's there. I'm in my office and didn't want to start late, so I didn't want to start moving everything around. So I do apologize. That's why I'm side on. No one really likes to be side on, to be fair, but I seem to be side on. It's not the end of the world. Nottingham Forest coming into the game on the edge of Arsenal's 18 on the right-hand side. You know what? All in all, they can play. They're playing football. They're keeping the ball, but it's the norm now, isn't it? Most teams from sort of League One up, Championship, Premier League, can keep the ball. Let's be honest, man. Even in non-league, you see players are keeping the ball. When I grew up, you know, they didn't keep the ball as well as they are now, for sure. We know that. I think football's changed. So they are keeping the ball. And it is our job, just like you would see Man City or the Chelseas of this world. It's our job to take that away from them, put them under pressure, you know, and don't allow them to have all of that respect. All right. Oh, there we go. Martinelli, unlucky. Interesting times. 18 minutes gone. So I've got no Stapes and no Teez today. Obviously, they've gone. I know Teez has got family things that he's dealing with. I know that, as I mentioned earlier. Stapes, I was expecting to come in, so I'm not sure where he is, but I'm sure he'll have a great excuse, as you do. I'm sure you know. So let's see. Arteta there. Where's your gloves, bruv? Got no scarf, no hat, nothing, no? Okay, Arteta there. He looks pretty content. Barking orders as he does. I think you guys know he's always on the edge of the box. So, yeah, he's continuing that method. But like I said, guys, I expect us to dominate today, man. I really do expect us to dominate because bar Cedric, I'm going to keep repeating it, Cedric, Nketiah, Holding, and Pintino, bar those players, that's our team. And obviously the goalie, but we don't count the goalie because we do know Leno has played a lot of first-team football. So he's got one structure with one set of players, and if you put and tinker that, is that the end of us then? is that the end of our what we're good at or what we're not good at. Anyway, they've got a free kick just outside the 18 on the right-hand side, on their right-hand side. We've got Martinelli defending it down Arsenal's left. And this is where you've got to defend, boys. I've not seen much of Odegaard yet. Odegaard is on the pitch. As per usual, can't beat the first man. Straight into Martinelli. I don't think he was too happy with that. But he's a bit feisty anyway, Martinelli, so he could probably deal with it. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Let everyone know we're doing a watch along. And listen, Arsenal Football Club, it's the FA Cup. We are the league leaders. I keep saying the league leaders. We are the most decorated team in the FA Cup to win it, and we'll expect the same. We want to at least, bearing in mind we're not in Europe, we're not playing for any honours in that respect. Yes, we're going for top 4, but that's the least you should be going for. You're in the league, you want to win the league, right? But we all know we're not going to win the league. But yeah, top 4 that's standard for Arsenal, and then a cup to beat. So we're in the Carabao Cup semi. We got the double header with Liverpool. Obviously, the first game got postponed. So we've got a double header. I think that's Thursday, I believe that is. I know as it got postponed, the first leg will now be at Anfield. I might get some tickets. I'm trying to get some tickets to get to the second leg. That's on 20th of Jan. Good tackle. Well played, Tavares. Go square, go square. Look, you've made it very difficult for yourself, man. Why didn't you go square? See, why would the ref give it? Go square. You've done the hard work. Tavares done some good defending there and then just got muscled out by 2 Forest players. That was interesting. Forest keeping the ball quite well, actually. But you can... Oh, good ball. Good ball. Ball straight over Cedric's head. That must have been to Yates. Oh, unlucky. Leno's ball. Well done. So you'd expect Arsenal to really give the FA Cup, it's always been our point of interest, which is why we are the league leaders in it. We've done pretty well in it. So I expect us to do more of the same, I would have thought, which is probably why it's gone with quite a strong team. But saying that, we haven't got anybody else. There's actually nobody else to be part of this strong team that I'm alluding to. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me 1 sec. Yes. Right, come on. Who's that? The Congo with the ball. Sprays it out to Tavares. Martinelli. He constantly gets his head down. He wants to go, doesn't he? That's quite interesting. Here we go. Come on, boys. Holden spraying it out to Cedric. Not seeing much of Odegaard, man. Odegaard and Nketiah, I can't recall them having a touch or doing anything, even a run, anything. I've not seen anything. It's been quite, let's say it's been interesting. It has been interesting. I can't remember them doing anything. Here we go. Who's that? That's Martinelli. No, that's Pintino. He's got the ball there. That's Ben White bringing it forward from the back. Gives it to Pintino. Gives it to Saka. There you go. And that's the thing. Saka can. Oh, here we go. Odegaard. Oh, unlucky. That would have been a good ball straight to Nketiah. He's unlucky there. Gives it back to Odegaard. First time pass. Back to Martinelli. Lokonga. Back to Martinelli. Straight over to Tavares. Tavares is a lanky, isn't it? He's lanky, man. We've gone back to Ben White. Holding back to Ben White. Interesting times. Oh, there you go. Straight to Pintino. Gives it back to Cedric. Or is that Odegaard? No, it's Odegaard. I need to make the screen bigger, you know. Yeah, let's make the screen bigger. There we go. Tavares. Oh, good ball on his right foot. Oh, who is that? Odegaard. No, that's Rob Holding. Tried to have a shot outside the box, and let's just say it almost went in for a throw-in. Did it go for a throw-in? It might be a throw-in there. He's gone for it, though. He's got to go for it, I guess. But, yeah. Yeah, it went in for a go kick. I think it's a go kick, but yeah, you know, don't try that, Ben. Like, don't do it to yourself, man. Just concentrate on defending, innit? That's your best bet. Oh, it did go in for a throw-in. Bloody hell. Terrible. There we go. Straight over back with Tavares. Gives it to Pintino. Oh, he's got. Okay, he's got cruise control. Pintino. That's a good game for him. I've not seen him. I've not watched him on YouTube or nothing like that. You know what? I just realised I need to sort out. I do need to sort out the camera angle because it's actually quite. I'm gonna come over this side. When I lean back, it's quite dark, so I do need to sort that out. So again, guys, I'm gonna say it again. I do apologise because obviously the camera's here. Obviously, my screen is here, and I got in the office quite late to set up, and I didn't want to start recording as the game had started. So I wanted to start before the game started, which is why it's all a bit all over the place. So I do apologise, all right? But, you know, you got to be on time, innit? You got to start when you're meant to. So I do apologise for the camera angle on my screen. All right, still 0-0. Nottingham Forest with a corner down their left-hand side. Arsenal's right-hand side. There we go. And the first time they couldn't beat the first man. Let's see if they can do it this time. Oh, no, they've hit the second man. Oh, there we go. He's on the block. Oh, good play. Unlucky. He's unlucky. Odegaard breaks freely. Good ball to Martinelli. Martinelli scampering through, slows it down. And it's quite interesting because the two players on the wings, I think Arteta, he looks like he's told them, but Saka and Martinelli, get the ball and, you know, make something happen because that's what they look like they're doing. Pintino looks quite neat though. I like Pintino. From what I've seen of him so far, Charlie, he just gets the ball. He doesn't try to do anything romantic. He just gets the ball and plays it simple. But his positioning and his body language looks pretty cool. So I'll go with that. I can see that. Look, he's just standing there. He's not running in there. He's not doing anything drastic. So yeah, it's interesting to see him, and this is a big game for him, I guess, because he's not going on loan. You know, we're obviously keeping him. Hopefully, he can, or maybe break into the team more. You know, I guess him and Partey might be quite interesting. That would be more. Oh, Nketiah. Oh, Nketiah. There you go. So this is what you want to see from him. He's unlucky. He's just wrapped his foot around that a bit too much, his left foot. But that wasn't a corner, by the way. We've got a corner out of that, and that was not a corner. But this is what you want to see from Nketiah. As I was just saying, I've not seen him do nothing all game. Him and Odegaard, even though Odegaard played some nice passes just a minute ago. But Nketiah, this is massive for him. One, he's going to be cup tied if he does go alone. He does stay in the Premier League if they're still in the competition. And two, if he is going to be loaned out, he's going to come back. What have you got against Nottingham Forest? And if you are leaving, whoever's buying you, this is the game they're going to want to look at. And they want to see what you're good at. They want to see that. So Massive game for Nketiah. I can't stress that enough. Nottingham Forest breaking up. Hold in. Don't foul him. Hold in. Well played. Well played, ref. Well played, ref. He dropped down on his own. Well played. So with Nketiah, it's, as I say, man, you want him to be. We always want the Helen boys and the young boys to do well. Always, that's standard. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, this is a game definitely where you want to see the class. Arsenal can only hold it to you for so long, innit, before they're going to say, well, come on, Tavares, that's your ball. That's your ball, Tavares. KT warming up. Interesting. And yeah, I need to sort out my camera angles because the lighting is not helping me at all. Oh, KT's coming on. Wow, what's happened? Something's happening there. Is someone injured or have I missed something? I didn't see anyone pulling up or anything. I didn't see anyone on the floor. Who's that then? Someone's coming off. KT is coming on imminently. So that's quite interesting there. I don't know for who. Odegaard on the 18. Why didn't he drive? I go back there. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Lokonga having a shot just outside the 18. They're unlucky. And what's his name's coming on? Kieran Tierney's coming on. Oh, that's a corner. That's a corner. He's unlucky there, Lokonga. Because if he doesn't hit the defender, it goes in. What's that? Is that not a corner then? Yeah, it's a corner. But we're making a change, aren't we? Good ball, Saka. Unlucky, that's a corner again. So now Nottingham Forest, we look like we should be scoring. We're not battering them, but we're doing what we should be doing, which is controlling the game and bringing it to them, winning a load of corners. Bloody hell, listen, that Wall guy, if he keeps pulling him, what does he want Ben White to do? He can only fall. I don't think there's any VAR in this, though, is there? So, back to basics, boys. Good save, goalie. Who's that? He's got springy stuff, isn't he? Interesting. Arsenal just getting successive corners. Good defending from Forest. Goalie looks all right, though. I don't know who that is. He looks all right. I've noticed I've had a few people jump in and jump out, which is quite interesting. Listen, it's the watch along, boys. If you're watching the game, if you've got something you want to say, let me know, innit? It's no big deal. We'll put it out there. If everyone agrees with you, fantastic. And if they don't, then there you go. Back to the drawing board. Nottingham Forest coming back into the game. Arsenal should have been one up. As I say, we ain't been battering them, but I think we could have got at least one go. And yeah, again, the game looks pretty even. Let me have a look at the stats just to make sure. Yeah, Kieran Tierney's coming on, man. So I don't know. Something's gone on there. I don't know what's happened, but something's happened. If he's coming on. Yeah, Tavares is coming off. So something's, I don't know, he doesn't look injured. Yeah, he doesn't look injured, but he is coming off. So I don't know. I'll have to have a read on that in a bit, but something's wrong. Because, yeah, look. He's thrown his gloves. That's interesting. That's very interesting because he's come off. He's thrown his gloves. And some of the trainers are trying to console him. And he's like, leave me. Don't touch me. And he's gone to sit on his own on the bench. So Nuno Tavares not happy with being substituted with 34 minutes gone in the game. So something's happened there. I don't know what's happened, but something has happened. And obviously Arteta's taking him off. So hopefully he's got an injury. Yeah, and there's nothing to worry about. But yeah, you don't want to see that. But you know, if you're playing crap, you're playing crap. He didn't look like he was doing too bad actually. He looked all right. Forest weren't exactly giving him any hassle. So I don't know. Don't know about that. That's interesting. But yeah, so I'll read about that later. See what happened. But anyway, Kieran Tierney's come on the pitch. He's now playing right back. And again, you know, it just goes to prove that the team that is out there is pretty strong. This is what I'm saying. So, you know, at first it was, you know, Tavares, and he's not our first teamer, but he has played a lot of first team football. And I was saying the team was pretty strong then. So now you've got Cedric, Holding, who are not the first teamers, Pintino, and then Ketia. So you still got the same four, but then you've got the main base, which is KT, Ben White, Saka, Odegaard, and Martinelli. And, you know, you can put Lukonga in that as well because he's played a lot of first team football. So that's, you know, the team is pretty strong. Good ball. The team is pretty strong from that respect. So interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens for the rest of this game. But I am looking to see some dominance. I think we should start to dictate, for most of the game, I would like to think. That pass back from Tavares, though, to Leno, that pass back was, mate. When you see that pass back, Leno had to header it to get rid of it. That's how loud it was, and how I don't think he's taking him off because of that. But yeah, that pass back was mental. Oh, unlucky. Pintino, the ball ricocheted. That K Davis always unlucky, though, isn't he? He's up for a scrap, though. He's up for a scrap, though, that K Davis. It looks like he wants to do business. He looks quite young himself. He looks like he's got a spring in his step. Interesting. Right, KT with his first touch. Gives it back to Rob Holding. Rob Holding to Martinelli. Pintino. Oh, no, that is Martinelli. They both got black gloves on, black hair. They're both the same height. You can't tell them apart from this, you know, what the camera angles are like. Pintino's a lot more dirtier. He's been running around a bit more than Martinelli. Good ball straight over to Saka. Saka first time, but Odegaard weren't reading it with him. We're on the same page. Nottingham Forest get rid of it. Listen, we are showing more dominance. I think you can see that with the statistics. Let me just go through them here. Where is it? Yeah, well, they've had one shot on target. We've had none. We've had 4 shots, though. So the shots are going up. And the possession's changing and slightly. We've had 64, 34. We've had 228 passes. They've only had 125. So, yeah, pass accuracy is 86 to us, 77 to them. Oh, good tackle. Who was that, Ben? Yeah, that K Davis, he wants to play football. He wants to play. He's going to give us hassle. He's going to give those boys hassle. But, you know, if we are looking at being a top 4 team, and if we are saying, you know, without Gabriel, because he's, you know, he's our senior, I guess I said senior, he's one of the leaders who ain't playing today. You know, those boys, Holding and Ben, should keep that guy quiet. They should be able to keep that guy quiet. You'd expect them to keep that guy quiet. And at the moment, it just looks like one lucky drop of the ball and he's in. That's what it looks like. So we're going to see. We've had 4 corners, man. They've had 2. No offsides at either team. Oh, who's that? He's in. He's in. Is that Lukonga? Unlucky Lukonga. Lukonga trying to break the lines. Rob Holding and Ben White cleaning up at the back. Gives it over to Cedric. Interesting. But again, the game is still pretty even. But we are showing a bit of class. Just give me a second, guys. Just going to sort something out. Give me 1 second. Rob Holding with the ball. Gives it into Martinelli. Martinelli to Odegaard. Again, haven't seen Odegaard or Nketiah do much. I think Nketiah had the shot, dragged it wide. Saka. So they've got to break the lines, man. They've got to penetrate Forest a lot more than they are. They're not penetrating Forest at all. They're not doing it at all. They've got to do a lot more. I'm guessing Arteta will get into him at half time, won't he? That's it. Good touch. Here we go. Forrest throwing Arteta. Arteta looks a bit cold now. He's got his hands in his pockets. I did think, man, where's your gloves, bruv? It looks a bit cold now. Forrest cleaning up. Arsenal, I'm not saying they're struggling to break him down, but it's just that killer instinct. We don't seem to be showing that killer part of the game that you need, even though we've got a few changes in the team. And it is literally a few changes because, in all fairness, it's pretty much our first team, in all fairness. So you'd expect to have that killer instinct. Anyway, half-time fast approaching. We're at the 42 minutes. Forest, I don't think Forest will be too concerned. To be fair though, I think the game has to end today, so it's going to be quite tough. I think it's going to be quite tough. Unless we can show that killer instinct that is not in our game as of yet. That killer instinct. It's not even a killer pass or a killer move. It's just having the dominance and coming out. Having your chest held a bit high, being the Premier League team, we should have a little bit more dominance over them. I don't know. We show them too much respect. Look, what is that? What is that, my friend? So Nketiah, this is what I mean. So Nketiah, the goalie's got the ball. Nottingham Forest goalie's got the ball. He's kicked the ball, and Nketiah, I don't know if he slipped. I don't know what he did. He's obviously charging him down, which is what you got to do. The goalie's got the ball. They're playing football, as I've mentioned. And then he slides the goalie. The goalie's kicked it. He slides the goalie. He should have got booked. He's lucky. The ref should have booked him. What are you doing? And this is what I mean about Nketiah. I've remembered him for that. He's had all half, and that's the best thing he's done. And that is his problem. That is Nketiah's problem. And that's the problem. That's the reason why he hasn't made Arsenal. Because you could say he slipped. Anyway. Arsenal picking the ball up with Lokonga. Lokonga back to, is that Holding? Yeah, it's Holding. Gives it to Ben White. I guess Ben White and Holding have done their jobs, I guess. They're keeping the ball. Cedric is coming. He's doing what he needs to do. Saka's played okay, but, we know with Saka he can't do it on his own. Not enough Forest now. With that K. Davis. He's played well. He's holding the ball up. He's played well. He's bringing his teammates back into play. That's the terrible ball. Who was that? I don't know who that is for Forest, but that is a terrible ball. You need that ball to be a lot more cleaner than that. That's a terrible pass. And they were on the ascendance then. They had us running towards our own goal. The K. Davis did a great bit of work there, bringing his players back into play, gives it to someone in midfield, and then they just screw it up. And Cedric, Forest, Cedric gives the ball away, and then Forest give it straight back to Arsenal. And that's the quality. And you'd expect it from Forest. They're a championship team. No disrespect to the championship, but you'd expect them to make those mistakes. You don't expect Cedric to make them, and you definitely don't expect Martinelli to slide goalies without the ball. There you go. Have a pop. Unlucky. Martinelli. 1 minute added on time. Guys, at half time, I'm going to change my camera angle and get a little bit more organised, right? So the screen will go blank, but it just be because I'm going to change my angle and not be facing up and down, left and right. It's a bit annoying, I'll be honest. Saka. Oh, with Odegaard. What's that then? What's that? Oh, we've just got, oh, what's that? Is that offside? Oh, Saka was offside. Thought it was a pen then. Thought it was a pen. Listen, fast approaching half time. Saka tried to win a penalty. He's gone down right on the edge of the box doing a 1-2 with Odegaard, but they've called it offside anyway, and it was a good call. It was a good call because he is offside. So it was a good call. So well done. Well done, Lino. Saka's played all right. I think, in the preview, we actually thought he weren't even going to play. So, big him up. He's done all right. Half time, decent half. I think we should have got one up. I see Ben White is telling everyone to hurry up, get in the dressing room. I think he's going to have something to say. Same with Odegaard. So we'll see, guys. As I mentioned, once again, I'm going to apologise because the camera's here, my screen's here, and it's not how you really want to do a watch along, but I didn't want to miss the start of the game because I was rushing into the office to get started. I didn't want to miss the start of the game, which is why I've just set up very quickly. So what I'm going to do now, as it is half time, I'm going to go blank. Okay, we're still here. All right, 3 Pointers TV, like, subscribe and share and all the rest of that. And I'm going to catch you in a second. Are you there? Can you hear me? One, two. Yes, yes. Back again. So I just had a little rejig. Had to sort out the things, man. So I think I'm facing the right way. The camera's there. I'm here. It's a lot more easier to see and watch the game and speak to you guys. Half time, man. Half time. What do you guys think of the first half, man? If to and fro, a bit. To be fair, man, I'm a bit disappointed with Nketiah. Nketiah, you know, the team itself, it's a strong team. You know, I don't think anyone can complain about that. I think it's Arsenal's team, isn't it? I think bar Cedric, Holding, and Pintino, and I think we've got we had Tavares right back. He swapped in for KT Kerenterni. So it's a bit of a mismatch, but all in all, it's Arsenal's first team, isn't it? So second half will be interesting. It will be interesting because we want to see them come out and dominate the game. I've got a few messages here. Big up Amanda. She says, "Where are you all?" We're here. Well, I'm here anyway. Sorry about the camera, because for the first half, if you go back on the video, you'll see that I was side on. The screen was there. The camera was facing me. It was all a bit messy because I didn't want to start the stream late. But I'm here, man. Big up Sabafa. Big up yourself, big man. Hope you're well. Happy New Year. I can see you there. And all good. And yeah, man, we're here. So I thought Stapes was going to come in, but he hasn't done. So I'll have a word with him later. See what he's up to. I hope he's well, though, because I know, you know, things are happening every day. So I hope he's well and safe. Second half is about to get underway. I've just about got everything organised on my end. And yeah, I want to see more this half from Nketiah. Pintino, he's pretty much played as I expect him to play. He's decent. He's assured on the ball. You know, he's a nice, neat little player, actually. I like the look of him just from those basic little clips that I've seen. So I do like the look of Charlie. Nketiah, listen, he's got one half for me. And as I mentioned earlier, if he's going on loan and he ends up with a club in the cup, he's cup tied anyway, so he won't be playing in any cup competitions. But if he's going on loan and it's with a means for us to sell him, this is Nketiah, and based on this game, any buying club is going to be like, yeah, there's a couple of pounds. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because I don't know how his value can be anywhere on this first half performance. We've seen him do one shot, and I'm not, listen, no disrespect to Nottingham Forest, because they you know what, they're not surprising me, because I expect most teams all the way down to League Two to keep the ball, do you know what I mean, and be able to keep the ball and, you know, play little triangles and stuff like that. You'd expect it. Are we giving him a bit too much respect? That's the Arsenal way, I guess. But this half, because we are playing with at least 70% of our first team, 75% with KT coming on. So you'd expect us to dominate just a little bit. You'd expect it a little bit. And let's be honest, you know, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. So yeah, big up everyone locked in. 3 Pointers TV, second half, Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. Let's see how we get on. Arteta's there. He still looks nervous. He looks cold more than anything, if I'll be honest. The guy looks cold, man. I wonder what he's, you know, flying the wall stuff. It'd be very interesting to see what he's said for the boys there, because obviously he's taking off Nuno. Nuno was not happy, by the way. He was not happy with being substituted there. He pretty much threw his gloves down and was like, "What are you doing?" Second half underway. Leno with the ball. Nice long pass. Ooh, half-hearted touch by Nketiah. Big half for Nketiah. I want to see something. I want to see some fireworks. I want to see something from Nketiah. You know, if we're selling him, what are you worth? If we're keeping you, for what? So you've got to prove it. And, you know, in football, you know, it just takes one chance and we want to see it. We want to see it. So big half from Nketiah. Oh, who's that? Oh, Nottingham Forest, that guy. I don't know who that is. Spencer. Spencer doing his bits and pieces on the right-hand side for them. Unlucky, man. You know what I mean? I guess KT, I wouldn't say he's got his work cut out, but if that's how he's going to play for this half, he's getting the ball down, he's looking to run at you. Look at Pintino. Charlie Pintino. I can't even say nothing about KT because Charlie's just watching him run down the wing. So that's quite interesting. Charlie, you got to put your foot in, mate. And Nketiah missing out on the header. That's a foul. That's a foul. Ref. That's a foul. Who's that? Is that Cedric? Cedric just goes straight through the back of one of the Forest players. That's a blatant foul, mate. So yeah, big half. As I understand, it doesn't go to. It's not a second leg, in it. I think all cup ties are played out today, extra time and penalties. And going on how it's looked thus far, you know, you would. Boy, that's what I say. We got. I don't know if it's a bit of magic. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, where someone's going to have to just really pull something out of the bag. But it might be one of those games. I don't think we're going to wear them down as much as we think we are, but we could do because we normally what happens in cup games, especially when you're playing someone in the championship, you know, the fitness levels start to kick in around the 75th mark anyway. So we might wear them down. We'll have to wait and see. But as I can see, for the second half, they've definitely come out all guns blazing, and they look like they smell blood. I would like to think that's quite cliche with Arsenal wearing the white kit today, but they look like they've come out meaning business. So quite interesting. Arsenal on the 18 of their own box, getting rid of it. Forest keeping the ball though. And they're playing it again. They're playing it across their back four. They're keeping the ball. It's going to be a big half for the boys, and this is where I want to see the Odegaards and the Nketiahs. We all know what Saka can do. We all know what they're going to do to him because they know he's a danger man. He's our main threat. So we know they're going to be doubling up on him. We know they're going to kick him about. You know, so you want to see some of the other guys. You want to see the guys like Odegaard. You know, he was tipped to be this amazing player. Nketiah now. Nketiah one-on-one with a defender. Oh, good tackle. Goes straight back to the goal. He didn't really look confident there. He didn't really look like he was going to do anything successful there. He just looked like he just had the ball in that part of the pitch and it was one-on-one. There was another defender coming back to cover, but it was literally him on his own. What's the Bartha saying? How you doing, Bartha, man? How you doing, man? Long time. Hope you're well, man. What's he saying anyway? Let's go through some of his messages. Oh, hold on. Yeah, he's just reiterating that there is no rematch. It has to all be played out today, and it does. It does get played out today. So at the moment, watching the match, Sabafa, what would you say? Does it look like it's going to take some real magic to penetrate this Forest team? And when I say real magic, I mean, are we going to show? Because remember, we're looking at top four quality here. Like, what? Let me say that again. We're trying to achieve top four. We want to achieve top four. Now, the players on this pitch are the players that are going to allow us to achieve top four, apart from Partey, Lacazette, Smith Rowe, and you could say Xhaka. That's your four players that are missing, I guess. So you put those players in, does that make us a top four outfit? And the players on the pitch now won't be able to make that top four. But as it stands, the players that we have on the pitch I won't say struggling to beat Forest, but it's 0-0. They've not made any real clear-cut chances. It's not looked like a Prem Championship team. That's for sure. It definitely looks equal. That's for sure. So that's I wouldn't say it's a worry for Arteta, but that's what he's dealing with here. Obviously, the window's open, people. It's a Jan window. Players are up for sale, right? If the money's right, you can buy who you want, right? So Arteta will have to look at this once again, as if he already hasn't. So interesting. Arsenal now keeping the ball. Odegaard gives it back to, I think that's Ben White. Ben White back to Holding. I must say, though, since the first sort of threatening situation with that Kay Davis and Holding's done a good job since then, I must say. Because that the first 5 minutes when they had that tussle, I was fearing the worst for Holding, but he seems to have come through it. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. I've just got to take this call. Just give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Where are we looking? How are we looking? What's going on? Arsenal on the 18 of Nottingham Forest. Martinelli's done a lot of running. Guy loves to run. Who was that? Nketiah squares it over to Odegaard. Odegaard swings it way back over. Is that to KT? KT with a weird sort of left-footed cross. Quite bumpy. Not sure what he was trying to achieve there. Oh, there's that guy again, Spencer. Spencer leaving, Holding for dead. Square ball straight to Kay Davis. Great save by Leno. And this is what I mean. And I said it. That's Spencer. He come out in the second half, and I said if he plays like that for the rest of the half, he's going to give us problems. And straight away, KT's gone with a weird cross. Didn't go to anyone. They've broke straight away. Give it to that Spencer. Spencer's left Holding for dead. And he's very unlucky. Very unlucky. Good save from Leno. Good save from Leno. We know he's a good shot stopper. So good save. I've just seen a message from Zabafa is saying that Nuno wasn't playing very well. Interesting. I've been watching the match. Believe it or not, people, I have been watching. And I don't know, man. Apart from the mad back pass he gave to Leno, that was probably his worst moment. I thought, that was his worst moment. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. Well, that was lucky. Almost never put the charger in, so that would have been a disaster. Here we go again. So Forest having the first real breakaway chance of the match. That was the first clear-cut chance that we've seen, that I've seen anyway, and I've watched the whole thing. So unlucky. So Arsenal really need to turn it on now, don't we? We really do need to turn it on, because obviously they're proving that, one, they're up for it. Two, they've got the players that can beat us. And three, it's the FA Cup third round, man. Shocks are there to be happened. And they can smell blood. I thought that straight away as they come out. They look like a team on a mission. So it will be interesting. And if Arsenal think this game is wrapped up, We've got another thing coming. K Davis there, always in the 18 of Arsenal. Oh, 1-2. Always unlucky. They're unlucky. They're playing football in R18. That's never a good sign. Never a good sign. And their manager will be watching this. He would have had a real good go at them then at half time. He would have said, "Listen, boys, you know, this team is there to be beat. Let's not give them the respect they want." And Arteta, I'm hoping, I wouldn't say the hairdryer treatment, but I'd like to think he would have said something and give these guys a kick up the arse, because obviously they've come out with a similar. Well, they've upped the ante ever so slightly, but not enough. Forest have had, the majority of the second half. So interesting. FA Cup third round, 3 pointers TV. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Listen, mate, Forest have had the better of the chances. Arsenal are playing, 75%, 70% of our first team. Bar, Partey, Xhaka, Lacazette, Aubameyang. Yeah, you forget about those two. But it's not forgetting about them. He's made it very clear that they're not part of his plans. So, unfortunately, I'm not trying to forget about them. And I'm talking about Aubameyang, that is. It's not forgetting about him. It's Arteta's made it clear that he's not in his plans. So if you look at the team, who is in his plans, who isn't playing today, I forgot Pepe as well, actually, but let's be honest. He's not doing very well. Would he have been the major difference in this game? I guess you could say he would have. I guess this is, it sounds bad to say this is the level you expect him to penetrate. So yeah, I guess so. You're looking at Partey, Xhaka, obviously Laka, Smith Rowe, and Pepe. You could say with those five in the team, we definitely need reinforcements. We're a long way off being the finished team that we desire to be. We're talking about, because a lot of us we're not in Europe this season, and a lot of us are talking about being top 4. Oh, he's in. Oh, did you see this? Is that oh my days, my friend. I'm just talking about where we need to be as a team. We're short. What a ball from Saka. Nketiah, back stick, gets a header. It's all him. All he's got to do is header it towards goal. That's all he's got to do. And you know what he does? He squares it. He gets his header all wrong, squares it, and it's a terrible miss. And I'm banging on about it. And listen, I want the guy to succeed. And if you're looking at this guy today, whether you're lonely or whether you want to buy him, I'm telling you, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. You're really going to struggle to make a decision or give the respect that the club want, because the club want to sell him, but the club want respect. They want to say, right, we'll do it, or we'll loan him out and we want this and we want to do this. What he's doing on the pitch doesn't allow a buying club to give us what we want for him. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. His confidence is rock bottom. And it's a shame, because, there's many a footballer who would love to be in his position. Absolutely. Look at Saka. He's just dancing with these guys. Good tackle. That's a great tackle. Unlucky. That's a great tackle. Cedric, you know what? The game's beefing up. Saka's unlucky. He's unlucky. He's asking the ref for help. I don't know. It looked like a good tackle from where I'm sitting. And you can see Saka's a level up from these guys. You can see that. It's a good tackle, Saka. It's a good tackle. You can see Saka is a level up from these guys. You can see it. You can see it. But Nketiah, and that's the thing. And I was just trying to talk about where we are as a club, without those 5 players that I've mentioned: Smith Rowe, Oba, Laka, Partey, Xhaka, and Pepe. That's 6 players. Without those guys, But you put those guys in, are we a top four team anyway? And we are, because we are in the right position. But are we there because we are the best team there and we can beat anyone on our day? Or are we there because it's kind of gone in our favour in terms of COVID and games in hand? And that's a foul. That's a foul. It is a foul, Martinelli. And it's turning into a bit of a dogfight now, which is kind of where we don't. That's a foul. It's a foul. That's a foul, mate. Yeah, that is a foul. That's a foul. And if they've got any free kick specialists at this time, which we're hoping they haven't, yeah. I might have to go back. I'm just looking around. I've got the space. I might have to go back to green screen, I think. What I'm gonna do is set up a space, because I've got the space to have multiple things happening. So I think I'm trying to multitask. It's all up there. And then I'm thinking actually I might go back to green screens because I've got all the technology. I say technology. I've got the sheet, and I can. Oh, hold on. Ooh, great save from Leno. Great save. They have got a free kick specialist. I thought they did, and they have got one, and he's unlucky. And it's a good save from Leno. And now they've put us to the sword. They've said to us, we are here to score and win this game. That's what they've said. Our young bucks have now got to wake up. Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka to me is woken up. He's our best player on the pitch. They're unlucky. That's a good save. Good save. He's hit the target. I wouldn't say it's... Ooh. He's unlucky there as well. Saka on the rebound off the goalie. He looked like he'd given him a good nudge. So he's unlucky there, Forrest. But Saka got away with him. What's that? Is that Ben White? I've seen him do that about 3-4 times, Give the ball away. Come out as if he's Maldini and then just pass it to them. I've seen him do it a few times now. All right. It looks like it's going to be a fight, boys. This game ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. And as I said on the preview, and as I've said in this game, I don't know much about Forest. Obviously, I know we've beat them. Yeah, that could have been a penalty. If that goes to VAR, as he saved it, he looks like he's just gone into him, give him a good nudge. So they're unlucky. And Saka got away with one there. He got away with one there, mate. Interesting. Listen, mate, we are in the second half, 63rd minute. Forest are putting it to us, mate. They're saying to us, we're here to win. Good catch from Leno. You'd expect it, though. He's a tall, 6 foot commanding the goalie. You'd expect him to catch that. Saka, it's not a good ball. Don't get sucked into this type of game, Saka. Keep playing your football, mate. And that's the thing. I think Forest have got a load of young bucks out there. We've got young bucks. Forest have got young bucks. Free kick. Cedric just give away a free kick on the halfway line to Forest. And they're here. They're looking to score. They're being dynamic. They're not just having one style of play. They're trying to play football. And it is up to us, one, to be the dominant team, which is, we're supposed to be the dominant team because the levels of where we are, where we play our club football. And two, we've got players out there who should be fighting for that number. And unfortunately, even someone like Odegaard, not seen him. Don't know. He's played a few. I don't know what you expect. It's a tough one. What do we expect from him? Is he, because Bergkamp, when you look at Bergkamp's, listen, obviously Bergkamp, it's hard to talk about Bergkamp because he played in when he had a tough time at Inter, let's say, maybe Inter have the infrastructure like the Petit and Vieira's as we had, and when he ended up with us, did he have that kind of still? I don't know about the Inter team at all, but did Bergkamp have, when he was at Inter, because he flopped, there's no isms and schisms, he flopped at Inter, even though before he went to Inter at Ajax and I can't remember where else he was a great player. Everybody knew he was a great player, similar to the Odegaard, but he had no one behind him. He was, obviously, he must have went to Inter, and obviously they never had the Vieiras and Petits, which is what I'm alluding to. Obviously, he comes to Arsenal, and the infrastructure was there. The back four was there. The goalie, Wenger did a great job with. He came before Wenger. Let's be honest, but we had the back four, and Wenger came in and just sort of give him that license to just don't worry about turning back towards your own goal ever. Just as soon as we get the ball, you're going to get the ball. So we'll soak it up. We'll deal with all the pressure, and then we'll give it to you. So in today's football, obviously with someone like Odegaard, because I'm not saying he is Bergkamp-esque. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying though he reminds me of that kind of luxury play. He wants the ball. He wants to be a bit of tiki-taka here and there, and then he wants to, play that lovely pass. Spencer's having a great game. He's just taking out Martinelli. Arsenal trying to penetrate down the left-hand side. So I'm looking at Odegaard and I'm thinking, well, we ain't got that. We ain't got anything that I've just mentioned that Bergkamp had when he got to Arsenal. We ain't got any of it. Apart from we've got potential. Everything's potential at the moment. Like our back five potentially are looking solid. They haven't proved it over a long period of time as yet. And then you look at our DMs, Xhaka and Partey. Potentially, Partey can be a world beater. Potentially, Nketiah, he's blasted it over. Oh, he's having a stinker, and he's hopping. He's saying he's being kicked. Oh, I'm starting to feel sorry for him because I think he knows. And he's showing the right thing. He's showing the right ambition. He's trying. You can see, but he's just not getting that lucky rubber to go. I don't know if he's nervous. I don't know. So anyway, back to Odegaard. So you're looking at him, and we've got the potential to give him the license to be Bergkamp-esque, or the number 10 that we dare to, and we just haven't got the team to allow him to be that player at all. So in a game like this, where you want him to kind of show his quality, because the quality is supposed to be there, he still can't even show it. Anyway, Lacazette's coming on. He's got a proper barlet. That's what I might even grab my hair. Pintino, Charlie's coming off. You know what? He's done all right. I can't really fault. It's not even faulting. It's just he's done all right. I think Charlie's done all right. He hasn't looked too out of place, let's say. I think that's what you can expect from a player in his position. He's coming through the ranks. He's his first start in Wade. You can only expect what he's given today, and he did all right. As I said, I've got nothing really bad to say about him. He hasn't done anything wrong, let's say. Unlike some other players where people are doing sliding goalies when they've kicked the ball and missing chance after chance, or not being in the game, as the Odegaards, as I'm alluding to. So we're never going to allow Odegaard to be the player he needs to be, and especially in a game like this. Maybe when we're playing well, when you got Partey and Xhaka playing well, and we look well in that respect, and the back five's there, Gabriel, like the City game as an example, then that's when you see Odegaard, and that's when he looks good, because we've got everything is built to allow him to be that player. As soon as any component's gone, it's not a waste of time, but boy, it feels like it's a waste of time. It does feel like it's a waste of time because you can't get anything out of him. because I'm watching this game and you ain't going to get anything out of him. Where someone like Saka has the ability to get the ball and, do something with it. Same with Martinelli. They've both got the ability to do it. And, I think Odegaard just doesn't strike me as that player. And that's why Arteta's got a tough job. Having said that, we have done well in recent games and going back to the league. But this isn't a game. This isn't a recent game argument. Anyone can win on the day. It's the FA Cup third round, mate. So we need to, I don't know, it's not even wake up. We just need to, I don't know, turn it on. But we're not going to turn it on. I've watched Arsenal for too long in my life. And I know we ain't turning on nothing. There's nothing to turn on in this game. It has to be, we're going to see a moment of, I didn't think it would come down to a moment of magic, but that's the only way we're going to be able to walk away with a win. We're there for them, they're going to keep working hard, keep to the game plan, because they've clearly got one. And for them, it will be that persistence and that sticking to the plan will get them through if they are to do anything in this game. But for us, we're going to need a moment of magic. We're going to need Nketiah to do something. We're going to need it because we are unable to do, missing the 4 or 5 players as we are, we're unable to show any qualities that we would normally have with those players in, that dominance and that kind of, I say that, and no, not a great ball from Lacazette. So yeah, interesting, peeps. Interesting. Who's that? Odegaard picking it up on the centre circle, gives it to Lokonga. Lokonga's done all right. He's done what he's meant to do. He's in midfield. He's had a few runs. If I'm thinking, what could we do in there? That's a foul, isn't it? That's a foul. Foul on Odegaard. He's turned just outside the 18. Who's that? Is that Idris? Idris Elba. It's in the crowd. I think that's with his wife. It always confuses me that is what. Anyway, I won't get into the whole COVID thing. I hope everyone's well and safe, by the way. I won't get into that. But yeah, Arsenal with a free kick. He's not going to have a shot from there, is he? But yeah, it's interesting to see how disjointed we look. Just missing a few players. So there's a lot of work to be done, man. From an Arsenal perspective, there's a lot of work to be done. And it's going to be very interesting how Arteta, because that's Arteta's job. That's a terrible ball from that's terrible from Cedric. It's a waste of time, mate. Absolute waste of time. I just seen someone just sent a message saying Arsenal look like Real Madrid today, but they're playing like a pub team. It's a liberty. Oh, where's Spencer? Is that Spencer? See, he's had to just take him down. Who's that? That's Martinelli. Yeah, Martinelli is that. You see what I'm saying? So I've mentioned it. I said if he plays like that for the rest of the second half, they've got a chance. And he's skipping past players. Martinelli just hacks him down, takes one for the team. Big up Martinelli, because that's what you do. But, the fact that we're allowing him to dictate the game for them, and that's KT's side. The first time he caught KT on the wrong side of the pitch, fair enough, because that KT he put in a woeful cross, by the way, but that's when they broke off for the first time. And now it's happening regular. His confidence is through the roof. And he's taking people on. And people are hacking him down and taking bookings. That's where Spencer is. And if he carries on like that, he's going to continue to give us problems. They're making the change. They're bringing on Cafu. Shut up. Not the Forest are bringing on Cafu. Oh, dear. Oh, you can't make this up. I think the guy I couldn't read, I butchered his name earlier, Zing Clements or whatever his name is. He's coming off. And Cafu's coming on. I'm assuming he's Brazilian. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But he's on the pitch. Nottingham Forest free kick. Swings it over. Lacazette with the clearance. But yeah, Nottingham Forest, you know, they're giving us, you know, do we want extra time? No. Is this game harder than it needs to be? Yes. Do we look like we're going to win anytime soon? No. Let's check the statistics. Oh. Let's have a look. Where are we? So we're looking at Arsenal. I've had... Oh, look at this. This is painful reading, man. Oh, God. This is painful. Actually, what I'll do, just to make it easier, I'll actually show everyone. This is the statistics from what I can see. That's painful, man. I don't even know what to say about that, but you know, that's a little bit painful still. Kind of a lie. Where is it? Let's be this, man. Yep, yeah. Yeah, look, you lot can make of that what you will, man. That's where we are at the moment. You know, yeah. I'm just going to leave that there, mate. And let's see. I think it's in real time. So I think it's changing accordingly. So yeah, let's just leave that there for a little while. And yeah, let's just enjoy the game, mate. So we've got 15 minutes to go. It's 0-0. And as you can see by statistics, Forest have had the best chances. And Ketia. I kind of feel sorry for him now. That's where I'm going. I'm going down the feel sorry for him route. Like someone like Pepe, I don't really feel sorry for Pepe because, well, the reason why, listen, outside of football, I don't know what's going on. So don't read anything into that. I'm not, because I don't know what happens off the pitch. I'm just going on what I see on the pitch. So if there is an agenda or if there is context somewhere else, I don't know it in it. So I can only say what's on the pitch. But someone like, oh, that's a foul. See, now Spencer took out Martinelli. See, Spencer said, see, listen, Martinelli just got taken out. Oh, no, that's not Martinelli. It's KT, sorry. KT just got taken out by Spencer. Spencer's now got a booking. But, yeah, so I don't really feel sorry for Pepe when I say I feel sorry for Nketiah. I feel sorry for Nketiah because it seems like his confidence is just shot. He just, you know, even his body language there. His body language there, I'm just looking at him. He looks like he's under pressure. That's kind of how he looks. And yeah. And you know, oh, he's got a chance there. He's in. Oh, what's that? Referee Lacazette's on the floor. Referee told to get up. Lacazette's been brought on. Get the goal. Get us out of here. That's what that is. Lacazette. And you know, since he's come on, oh, look at that. Saka's in. Good. Oh, Lacazette, you got to get in front of your man. Good ball from Saka. Lacazette, you got to get in front of the defender, mate. You're waiting for the ball. Get in front of the defender. Yeah, so going back to Nketiah, I feel like his confidence is just shot. And I don't know, even if he, no matter what, it's almost like, listen, I'm just speaking, I don't know, innit? But even wherever he goes now, can he shake it off? Can he shake it off and be, you know, because we've had him at the club a long time. And when you're at a club for a long time, as he is, and listen, we're not no small fry club, innit? We're not Tottenham. We're not West Ham. You know, we're a big football club. So he's been at the club for a long time. And I'm only picking out those guys because respectively, we are a bigger club than them. So when you're coming through the ranks at our club, you're only looking at people like Henry's. You're looking at your Bergkamps. You're looking at, you know, the guys back in the day. You know the guys, yeah, but just let's go with the ones that have really torn it up. The Ian Wrights, you know, record breakers. That's what you're looking at. So he's sitting there thinking, I've got to live up to that. That's his first. That's your first teachings as soon as you're coming through. And, you know, with all due respect to the guy, it's not happened, man. It's really not happened, and it's not going to happen. And this game is a game where this is the kind of game where you should be picking up a brace and saying, listen, I come off the pitch, you know, a couple of kicks here and there. I've not played out of this world, but I got my 2 goals and we go again. But no, he's coming off that's far because we have got 10 minutes, peeps. But he's coming off the pitch with nothing. He's coming off the pitch with nothing. And that, to me, that's quite hard. That is, I would say that is hard for, that is quite hard for him to take, I would say. I would say that's going to be hard for him to take. 10 minutes to go. Arsenal with the ball in the wrong half of the pitch. Ben White coming through as he does, as he's been doing all game, actually. Him and Holding have kept the K Davis quiet, which is good. Once again, playing it back 4. So the back 4, you know, they've not. Well, I say they've not. Listen, Forest have had the best chances of the game. You know, look at that. He's letting the ball run across him. Nketiah, ref, get him off. What's he got? Cramp. Nketiah's got cramp. You know, he's almost run himself down. And I say run himself. He's run into the ground. He's probably done so much work that we don't see. And he's paying. Ooh, they've gone 1 up. Forest have scored. They've gone 1 up. What a go. Great ball from Yates. And Forest are 1 up. And that's it. There you go. This is what I'm saying. I'm just talking about Nketiah and finishing. And now we can see Forest have gone 1 up. And the manager's not celebrating. The manager is standing there talking to his team saying, right, we've got to go. That's what we wanted. Now what we're going to do. Now what we're going to do. So there you go. They've had 3 shots on target. We've had none. We've had none. So now you're looking at it and you're thinking to yourself, cool, what we're going to do now? What we're going to do now? And it's hard to see. I'm here on the stream on my own. Yeah, listen, Teez is busy. Stapes, we'll have a chat later. And I'm trying to analyze the team, and I'm saying, listen, we've got pretty much our first team out. It's was it handball? 6 and 1/2 a dozen. It's more ball to hand, I would say. It's kind of one of those ones you'd let him, you know, it's play on. Forest winning 1-0. Can Arsenal turn it up? Can they change gear? Have we got a change gear in us? Can we change gear and I guess get a couple of goals, because the game has to finish today. It is only going to extra time and penalties today. So can Arsenal Football Club change gear? Can the players on that pitch, Odegaard, Nketiah, Martinelli, Saka, can they change gear and actually get something, get a goal? Who's that? Francesca. Who's Francesca? Big up Francesca, man. I'm not sure what you're saying there. But yeah, listen, mate, it's going to be interesting. Gonna be interesting. They've got 10 minutes now. The best part of 6 minutes. Can they change gear? Can they get a goal? At the moment, we're coming out at the 3rd round. It's embarrassing. I think it's quite embarrassing for Arteta. I think it's embarrassing based on how the game's gone. It's embarrassing, but I can't get too neg just yet. There's a long way to go in football. If you count an extra time. There we go. Is that gives it back to Odegaard, just had the corner. Odegaard, take a touch, bro. You got to take a touch there. Anyway, Forest coming out with the ball again. Well played. He skips round Cedric. Who's that? Ooh. There you go. So Forest just brings the ball back down to our half. I don't know who that is, but that was good. He played well there, mate. The Forest guy. Oh, well played. He's keeping the ball. Someone just take it off him. What are you doing? Bro, the worst. Listen, make a tackle, innit? The most you're going to give away is a throw on. Make a tackle, bro. Don't watch him. Forest taking their time. They're 1-0 up. There's 5 minutes to go. Listen, it's been a weird game. I've left up the statistics because that's the game. Arsenal haven't had a shot on target. You know what I mean? We've passed the ball to death. I guess not as much as we have done in the past or can do, but we've outpassed them. And again, no penetration, no end product, no sort of ruthlessness, nothing. We've just had the ball, and it's not enough. It's not enough. And what it does, I hope for most Arsenal fans, it allows us to see there's a lot of work to do still. There's a lot of work because this game, apart from, I guess, the chances Nketiah missed, the one chance he missed, I guess, the one obvious, I think when the replays show that, is terrible. We've not really had any chances. We've not really, we've kind of really shot ourselves in the foot, really. We've not really penetrated at all. We've allowed them to really be the better team, but just to be on par and to, we've made the game a lot harder than it is. And most other supporters will probably say, oh, it's just because we're shit or we're no good, which is fine. I don't think that's a bad thing. Because most supporters will do that anyway, even if we won this game 5-0, they'll probably say, oh, it's only Forest. So that's fine. But I do think now we're losing and we look like we're going to lose. We can say Arsenal, fans will come out and say, oh, shit. But as being an Arsenal fan as I am, and obviously on the chat, that's a pass back. Is that not a pass back? Oh my days. What was that then? So it wasn't a pass back. I can't even hear it, boys. Copyright and all that. But yeah, but watching it, we've not done anything, to be fair, and we are missing some key players. But then in the preview, if you go back to the 3 points preview, we were saying like we're not going to play any key players. Some players, Stapes was saying, don't even play Saka. Don't play Saka. Don't play this, don't play that. You want to save these players. We were top 4 ambition, yada, yada, yada. But he has played them. All right, some players were missing, but he has played, as I say, a lot of the first teamers. I don't think he's disrupted the squad that much, if I'll be honest with you. But Partey's not in the team. But listen, that's the isms and schisms. But it just shows what we either need to do in this window, ASAP, or in the summer, you'd expect another 150 mils. Because even now you're looking at off the bench, if there's an injury, you're missing 2 or 3 players, and then you're right back to, 8th and 11th in the league. So, because that's what this game has pretty much shown me, that, good play from Forest. Nketiah there, missing the header again. And as I said, man, going back to Nketiah, he's had a bit of a stinker. Francesca, man, what's happening, man? You know what? Francesca, just so you understand, Teez is away today, man. Teez is away today. I think he would have picked you up the other night. And he's had a family situation to go and deal with, so he's unable to be on the live stream today. So I didn't expect him in today. So that's who picked you up the other night, to be honest with you. All right. So if you're wondering, it wasn't me. So but big up yourself anyway, man. And yeah, just keep sharing and liking the stream, and lots more content to come, as everybody already knows. So, but anyway, Arsenal are losing, mate. Arsenal are losing. We're losing 1-0. There's 1 minute to go. How long we got extra time? I've left the statistics on the screen because it's down the embarrassing route now, isn't it? We've not had a shot on target. Nope, we ain't had a shot on target. They've had 3 on target. We've had 10 shots, not 1 on target. Terrible. terrible against Forest, and that's the thing. So, if had we have played a Premier League team in the third round, then you can say, all right, the players we had not good enough, blah blah blah. We're playing a Championship team. I don't know where Forest are in their league, respectively, but a Championship team against what we've had 4 changes to our first team. You'd expect us to have a shot. You'd expect us to have a shot. He took off Nuno Gomez, Tavares, quite early on. He took him off. He said, I got to take you off. I personally, I didn't know what he did wrong, but I'm hearing he looked rubbish, innit? Sabath's saying it. Well, Cedric's just come off for Kolasinac. So, yeah, major DNA. I say DNA. Major work still to be done for Arsenal. 3 minutes added on time to be added. He's being on Kolasinac. This is the guy, not this is the guy. This is the substitute we need to make. When you're 1-0 down against a Championship team, third round FA Cup, you've got a lot of good players out there, and you need a goal. You bring on Kolasinac. That's your go-to. So that's where we are. So even though we spent the 150 in the summer, you can still see the surgery needs to happen for this football club. You can still see it, and it's unfortunately for KSE, they're still going to have to spend the money because we can clearly see that what we've got on the bench or coming through, it's just not enough. It's really not enough. Or you could say it's the manager. He's not that good. But we're going to see in the next 2 minutes, guys, or minute and a bit. That's how long's left. Holding's come up. Oh, he's on the floor. Odegaard's just got pushed out of the way. Is that a free kick? What's that now? Oh, foul throw. Wow. Foul throw. Can you believe it? Scenes of glorious. Foul throw, man. Man, Kevin Tierney's doing foul throws now. He's on them Bellerin ones. Foul throw. We need him to throw the ball properly. And he's giving away foul throws. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, guys? All we need is a decent throw on at the last 2 minutes of a game that we're losing 1-0 against a Championship team. And KT does a foul throw. And extra precious seconds again ticking away. Arsenal now booting it up. And Nketiah's running towards the goalie's got it. And, this is where you kick him, Nketiah. This is where you slide him. You might as well slide him now. Take him up for the team. Listen, we're losing 1-0. Forest, big them up, innit? They've played, I would say they've played well. They've played well. They've stuck to the game plan. Added on time is finished. And the game should be over in the next 10 seconds. Yeah, I think the game's over. Ben White trying to come out of it. I think the game's over. Where's Arteta? He's got to be... if we can score now, we are the best team in the world. That's for sure. And the game's over. Forest have won. Well done, Forest. And I can honestly say, watching that game as I have, we showed absolutely nothing. We had absolutely nothing. Yes, we kept the ball. Yes, we played some passes. But when you look at, any penetration, when you look at, you want to show some dominance or something you've learned, some passions, you want to see some dynamism. You want to see something different. Zero. So we've had no shocks all FA Cup third round. Lo and behold, the first shock is Arsenal Football Club. We go out of the FA Cup at the third round to Nottingham Forest, 1-0. And you know what? They deserved it. Listen, guys, man, I'm gone. I'm done. Big up everyone who kind of popped in and popped off. Big up yourselves. 3 Pointers TV. Like, subscribe, and share. Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0. Listen, I'll see you guys for the review in a couple of days or so, or a couple of hours. Who knows? Listen, take care of yourselves. Look after your mothers, as my man says, and I'll see you on the other side.
Come on, peeps. What are you waiting for? Like, share, subscribe to the 3 Pointers.